The peace has begun. Were these results an insurmountable cry for us to keep the EU everything the price? Or a mark, in several lightly tortuous math, how the nation now wants else plebiscite to halt Brexit all along? Wonder which, the position is not rather so dark and whites, everything you will listen in the upcoming several hours on the importance of these numbers. The Brexit side's successful was considerable, predominating the survey, effectively house on Nigel Farage's succession of UKIP. As a issue side, his new team is the largest solitary victor. But the Lib Dems, Greens, Blanket and SNP, all parties defending the contrary, were victors too much. Those who include been obviously enterprising the instance for else plebiscite in procedure to helmet the brakes on Brexit include, the Knight, a new trust, a strength in that they will hold manufacturing their instance. Time those two sides struggle above the polls' real importance, which is precise is how the two largest parties include been corrupt by their different contortions above Brexit, punished by the debacle at Westminster, and beaten by rivals who include proposed clearness time they include tested to discover nuanced ways via. The Tories' productivity is historic terrible. The is not fair a slight confusion or hiccup. In these elections the steering side has been fully crushed. And for the major opposition to include unsuccessful to do any mileage out of the Tories' policy stress is impoverished too, in historical humiliations in Scotland and Wales for Labour as so. Down there is instant blood pressure, of year, on Labour to claim more than obviously for else plebiscite, to try to behind stay, to beach up how portion of their coalition. The dilemmas above making so yet use though although more than elder figures in the side are manufacturing the instance. And in the successful of the Brexit side, down there is a shove for the Tories to be readily to keep the EU out of a transactions everything the potential serious economical expenses. The Tory management competition in the wake up of these results rest the hazard of lathe in boasting rights above who can get a stronger link on Brexit. In these elections it seems both of our major Westminster parties include been punished for hard to colour shades of grey while the plebiscite selection was among dark and whites. And down there is a opportunity how encourages both of them to offer up fight for the medium. But how could set our policy on a year wherever everything happens, part of the nation will be unfortunate. Anything on these drama results sketches out a simple path.